say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that?
The rumors circulating around our team, and we kind of hit on this earlier and made mention of, is the fact that the Saints and Chris Olave, Alvin Kamara addressed the trade rumors. AK-41 made the comment about not wanting to go anywhere, and I don't blame Alvin, right? And basically, and I don't know what it's worth, but you kind of got like a guarantee from Mickey Loomis. Like a couple of these players are I believe are safe. I don't think Demario Davis gets traded. I don't think Cam Jordan gets traded. I think Mickey Loomis will not trade these guys. I don't think he'll trade them at all. I think Alvin Kamara is good. I don't think Alvin Kamara goes anywhere. Chris Olave, to me, I think even though I think they'll hold the stance, but if somebody offered the Saints a first-round draft pick or a second-round pick for Chris Olave, they would have, especially a first-round pick, I think they'll take him off. He would trade him if they offer him the first. I don't think he gets that, or nobody's going to give Chris that because of the concussion history. And really, he's on the cusp of trying to land that contract. His numbers are up. His yardage is not up, but his catches is. I think Chris has like 39 catches. Right now, a lot of east-west stuff, not too much going north to south, which if it was, then those numbers would be a lot higher. So they really have to work harder to get that. He has like 39 catches with 1 touchdown. So that's, that's kind of indicative of what the Saints offenses look like. And he could have had a couple of touchdowns had he dropped 2 that came to mind. The one last week, the guy grabbed on his arm. And the reason why people get Chris Olave on that catch is because his difficulty in making catches have held his floor up very high. Like now people, when you see the kind of passes, see, I still haven't forgot that. I still remember all the fantastic catches that Chris Olave has done since he's been with the New Orleans Saints. I remember all of them. So when he drops the one like he did last week, or the one in week number 2, those type people get upset because he's like, man, you are a fantastic pass catcher. It's that one there, if you have to reach behind you, I've seen you make that catch a bunch of times. The one where the guy grabbed your arm, I've seen the guy getting at you like that. You got to be able to catch that because that's what they're expecting. These other people say, oh, well, he grabbed his arm. Did you know this guy is an excellent pass catcher in the past? He makes those grabs. Now, people will say, Q, the concussions. You can't disparage or totally dismiss the injury, the concussion stuff as like it had an impact on him. I definitely think it had some impact. To what degree, I don't know. But he hasn't quite looked the same, and that could be a number of things. Matter of fact, it is a number of things that's tied to not only him dropping these passes, but also just no rhythm. My philosophy is very simple. If the quarterback throws you the ball and the ball touches your hands, you need to catch that ball. You should catch that ball, and that is the thought process that I have, and they agree about that. If they're honest, they'll tell you that man right sitting up there. You're right. If that ball touches my hand, then we can catch it. These other people who saying that it's all this kind of stuff. These people ain't football players. They never played the game. They don't know what they're talking about. The players will tell you, and they will own drop balls because they know if it touches your hands or touches you, and most of them wearing them sticky gloves anyway, that's supposed to aid in the catch. Right? The gloves has a sticky substance on it that help them catch the ball, and you still dropping it. So I mean, what more help you need? So like I said, the veterans have to step up. All right, let's jump right into it, man, and look at some of this. Saints Alvin Kamara, Chris Olave addressed the trade rumors. Shout out to Cat Terrell from ESPN. Saints running back AK-41 said he has gotten used to being the subject of trade rumors during his career, but his stance still hasn't changed. Kamara said Thursday he still wants to stay in New Orleans. Kamara was asked about the NFL report that said that general manager Mickey Loomis, approached him after he received interest from other teams. The report said Loomis asked Kamara if there was anywhere he would like to go. Let me ask you something here, Alvin. Is there any place that you like to go? Could you imagine Mickey Loomis just walking up to you randomly? He don't talk to you no other time. Just he don't talk to you no other. And this is reports. Kat Terrell said it. Other people said it. You know, where she said a couple years ago when this happened, when he says, well, you address the players 2 years ago at the end of the season. You address the players. You usually don't talk to the players. This is the general manager, for God's sakes. You don't talk to the players. Well, how do you know the temperature of the team if you're not talking to the players? What else do you have to do? What else? What are you here for? If it's not for the betterment and the success of the team, because obviously the man is not accountable. He can't keep himself accountable. He can't even stay to a schedule of these WWL interviews he's supposed to do on Tuesday and Wednesday when people are asking. He's supposed to even doing these old softball interviews with Mike Hoss. He disappears from those, no accountability whatsoever, but nobody presses him. Lauscher or Gale, they don't press him to stay accountable. If Mickey Loomis is like that, why should he? If the bosses are that lax, why wouldn't he be? But could you imagine him walking up to you and asking you, hold on now, goddammit. Oh, hold on, Alvin, before you go over there to that vending machine, is there any place that you want to go? And Alvin looking around said, well, I'm about to leave, Mickey. You need me to go run an errand for me? Oh, no. I said, that's not what I mean. Hold on. I mean, do you want to be traded anywhere? Could you imagine that? And Elvin like, what? What are you, huh? You know, I mean, could you just say, I can't peruse over that because I know how Mickey Loomis get down. You know, he just, is there any place that you want to go? Yeah. I was about to take my ass over here. I was going to go up here to Baja Fresh or something and go get me a burrito. Oh, that's not what that's not what I'm talking about. I mean, do you want to be traded? No, I don't want to be traded. What are you talking about? Why would you even ask me that? Well, you know, I don't talk to anybody, and I just come up with shit out of my imagination. So I figured, you might know you want to be traded. No. But this is the type of dude that we got going on. Could you imagine that? Yeah, he says, I don't know where that came from. You know, that came from Mickey Loomis because he batshit crazy. You know, you ain't asked Derek Carr that shit when he was, hey, Derek, you want to be traded? Hold on now, Derek. Let me stop you right there before you get in that car. See, I ain't made it funny. Do you want to be traded? Yeah, you ain't asked Carr that shit. You know, go ask Pete Werner that. The guy he missing all these damn tackles. Go ask him. Go ask Cesar Ruiz that. Hey, hold on now. Caesar salad. I mean Caesar. You want to be traded anywhere you want to be traded to? Go ask Cesar Ruiz that. That's once you're gonna do that. Don't ask somebody that can do something for the team. He said. Elvin says, "Yeah, I don't know where that came from." We talked about the report, and we were like looking at each other like the little Spider-Man meme. Did you say something? Did I say something? I don't know where that came from, but I think I've been vocal enough that I don't want to go anywhere. And he has said that many times. Just shows you the guy is out of touch is what I'm alluding to. And he says, and I said it countless times. He's not lying. I back him up on that. Y'all know that I think everybody knows that. Everybody knows that except for Mickey Loomis. Because Mickey Loomis, this is a case good example about a supposed general manager, air quotes, that has a eye on his team. He don't know nothing about the team. If he's asking Alvin Kamara, is it any place for him to go? How dare you? You know, and I would have turned around if I'm Elvin says, any place you need to go? You need to go, Mickey? It's just amazing. They asked the man any place he wanted to go. How about where you want to go? Let's send your ass to hell. How about that? Get you on up out of here. Run you up out of this position. Sitting up, he don't even know the team. The fan base knows that. At the end of the day, it's business, so I don't go upstairs. And I don't have an office upstairs. I got an office in Charlotte at NASCAR, but I don't got an office upstairs, so I don't really sit in those meetings. I don't really know what happens up there. Well, no, I can tell you what's happening up there. Nothing's happening up there. There is no intelligence. Mickey Loomis is taking the general manager position. He's boiled it down where he got former general managers working for him in lesser capacities. Got several general manager assistants, and none of them had intel to go and ask Alvin Kamara, does he wants to be traded? Everybody know Alvin wants to be a Saint for life. He said it I don't know how many times. I've covered it on the show. It's not even news, but that just shows you how out of touch that Loomis cat is. What would happen if the team did approach him about a trade? I just got to keep my head down, said Alvin. I don't know if I was a GM, I guess I would go to the player and be like, hey, we're trading you, just so you know. So if Mickey come downstairs and says that, then I'm going to drink a pina colada somewhere, which means he probably not going to play again. That he'll call it a day. Hell, Alvin Kamara is the greatest running back the Saints ever had. And he's going to go down. Is he is Alvin a Hall of Famer? I mean, that's a good question, man. I want to say yes. I know he definitely in the Saints Hall of Fame. He's the greatest Saints running back Saints ever had. Hell, he was better than some of the wide receivers we had. his catch stats rival some of the solid wide receivers we had. You know, he is a phenomenal talent. Like he's going. Kamara has a similar refrain last summer when he was seeking a new contract from the team, and they said he would like to be a Saint through the end of his career. Kamara has been with the Saints since they selected him in the third round of 2017's draft, a season in which he earned NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year honors. I want to be a Saint for a long time, for as long as my career goes, says Kamara at that time. That's all I'm looking for, really, Kamara said at the time. Kamara signed an extension midway through last season that will keep him in New Orleans through next year, and $3 million of his base salary is guaranteed for the 2026 season. He turns 30 in July. Alvin is not the problem. Kamara said he doesn't know what teams he's been linked to or who needs a running back, but he's used to the speculation. I mean, it's like that for years. It's just like what it is. I'm just focused on what I'm doing. I really don't think about it much. Saints wide receiver Chris Olave, who's also been a part of potential trade speculation, acknowledged that he knew about the chatter and chalked it up to being a natural part of the conversation that surrounds the team in this 1-5 record. He's absolutely right. When you're 1-5, the vultures are going to be circling around the team looking for what they can scavenge. This is the part of the business, man. Like Olave said, it's been like that all year in the off season, even right now. I ain't really been on social media, but I know it's cooking right now that we're 1-5. So there's always rumors. The internet trying to always create some buzz. Now you giving them buzz, brother. The Saints are giving them buzz. They don't have to create anything. You giving them the buzz. You're giving them the buzz by this terrible play. But I had a conversation with the people in the building, so I feel very confident. So he talked to Loomis. So he said he feel pretty confident about him being here. Olave did not elaborate on who he spoke with. Only one person he going to talk to, the same idiot who went and asked Kamara, hey, hold on here for a second, Alvin. Or anywhere you want to go? That man thinking he about to pay for a trip to the island or something. And he talking about, I mean trade. Elvis like, what? He bust that Russell Westbrook. He was like, he did that.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I know, bro. I know. That's what he hit that button on his ass like that. Crazy talk. Man, is insane. Kamara has been dealing with ankle injury for the past few weeks, did not practice Wednesday. Of course, he's fully healthy. He went from limited to full. So he started all 6 games, carried the ball 83 times for 314 yards and has 1 touchdown. Olave was limited in practice Wednesday with a hip injury. He went full, by the way. 39 catches, 342 yards, and a single touchdown this season. So this is some of the rumors that circulate. I just found that so very interesting, and then just something to present to the Who Dat Nation to show you how detached from reality this cat is, and how he doesn't talk to these players. You don't talk to the players at all, and then all of a sudden you're gonna go down there and ask the man about any place you want to go there, buddy. Oh, I know. We're senior. Oh, I know. I'll pack you up and ship you, buddy. Oh, I know. We don't want to hear all that, bro. You know, you need to get on up out of here your damn self. Too bad we can't find a trade partner for him.